Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. I'm right back at you with another episode of Dom's World from right up top. Ba-ba-ba-ba. You know my routine, family. You got your world, I got mine. Let's get right into chopping it up. Chop, chop, chop. This lovely morning. First off, happy Monday morning to you. I hope you had a great weekend. Keep your head up high. Start your week off strong by believing in yourself and taking control of your thoughts. Okay? It's a new week. It's a new you. Try some new things. The perfect new thing to try out is taking control of your thoughts. Okay? They're your thoughts. You own them. You control them. All right? Chop, chop. So, family, my message today is for someone out there who is going through a relationship ending. Okay, someone out there right now, a relationship just ended and you ain't feeling too good about it because you didn't end the relationship. Someone walked out of your life. Someone decided to end it with you. Someone ghosted you. Someone decided to call it quits for whatever their reasons were. Okay. I don't want you to dwell on why this person left you. Okay. Don't dwell on it. Should you think about it? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. You should think about, why did this person leave me? What did I do wrong? Or what could I have done better? Or what could I have done more of to possibly make this person stay? Why did this person leave me? It's okay to ask yourself those questions, but don't dwell on it. Don't indulge in consistently thinking of it and beating yourself up over something you don't have the answer to. Because if this person did not reveal to you their reason for leaving, then all you're doing is guessing. All you're doing is assuming. So first, let me say, if this person that left you didn't reveal to you why they left, then definitely don't spend too much time thinking on it, because you don't know. You're not inside their mind. If they didn't tell you themselves, then you have absolutely no idea why they left. Therefore, if it wasn't important enough for them to tell you, then whatever. It ended. Clearly you did something wrong, or you didn't do enough of something that they decided to leave. So just think to yourself, pray to God, ask God to reveal to you. Seriously, talk to God. Say, God, can you reveal to me? Can you touch my heart and reveal to me what I could have done better? What I could have done more of. See, a lot of times when we pray to God, we're so busy praying to God to fix the other person. God, can you have this person tell me why they left? God, can you get this person to fall in love with me again? God, can you do this and do that and do this and do that to that person? Meanwhile, that person has prayed to God to move on away from you. You praying, you asking God to make this person fall in love with you, but meanwhile, God knows that this person has asked him to help them move on away from you. Does it make sense? You can't ask God to go in and make someone fall in love with you, make someone stay with you. You don't know what their prayers to God were about. You don't know what they're asking for, what they want. You need to be talking to them about being in love with you. You need to talk to them about how they feel about you. You don't need to talk to God about them loving you. You need to talk to them about them loving you. Hear it from their mouth. Because I tell you what, if they out of your life, then God might have heard some stuff you didn't hear. See, if we put our trust in the Lord, okay, if we put our trust in the Lord, then we have to trust him at all times. At all times. Not only when it makes sense to you, but trust me when I say don't lean towards your own understanding when it comes to trusting God. Don't lean towards your own understanding. Don't do that. You'll never be able to fully understand how God works, because God sees things that we don't see. God hears things we don't hear. God knows what we don't know. God knows that the person that left you, that you so in love with, God knows that person don't love you. He knows their heart. He knows your heart. He knows you in love with them, but he knows they are not in love with you. He knows. So he moved them along, away from you. If you trust God, then trust that anything that happens in your life is for the better of your life, even though you may not understand it. There's so much peace that comes along with understanding that you can't lean towards your own understanding when trying to understand how God works. Okay? You have to trust God. You have to trust the process. If someone's out of your life, then trust they're out of your life for a reason. They're out of your life for a reason, and you may not like it. There are things that happen in life that we don't like, but then we're able to look back 5-6 years from now and realize that was the best thing that ever happened to us. How many of us have experienced a breakup and we were so heartbroken and so in love and thought we would never, ever find love again? And we did. How many of you were so in love with the person you had your first child with? There's nothing like that bond. For most people, there's nothing like that bond with the person that you have your first child with, your firstborn child who you have that child with. A lot of times that's a strong bond, a strong connection. Your first baby daddy, your first baby mama. You thought you'd never have another kid again with anybody else. You thought you'd never love again. You thought you'd never marry again. But yet, here you are with another kid, with another man, married to another man, in love with a different woman. You know what I mean? Like, life moves on. Time heals all wounds. It truly does. Time heals all wounds. As long as you are trying to move forward. When you sitting there being a victim, then you can't heal your wounds. You got to move on past the victim mentality. You got to move way past it. Way past it. You cannot participate in the victim mentality, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. You got to completely move forward and don't look back. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Trust the big man upstairs. You got this. But understand that you ain't the only person that goes through the things that you go through. Everyone goes through it. Everyone suffers heartbreak. Everyone suffers losses. Everyone knows what it feels like to hold an L, or 2 or 3 or 4. Everyone knows what it feels like to lose. The crazy part is not everyone knows what it feels like to win. Not everyone. Imagine that. Imagine that. There's people in this lifetime that doesn't know what it feels like to win anything. I ain't talking about winning a lottery, winning on a gambling. I ain't talking about no gambles. I'm talking about just winning at life because you had the will to win. Because you were successful. I'm talking about those kind of W's. Accomplishing your goals. Achieving your dreams. Getting the job you want. Having the career you want. Walking the path you want to walk. Teaching things you want to teach. Teaching who you want to teach. Those are W's. Having a relationship with God, knowing what it feels like to have love and peace and kindness and compassion. That's a W. That's a win. And there are people in life who don't know anything about those W's. They don't know anything about that. So trust in the process. Trust in the God. If you say, I trust you, Lord, then you must trust him. But understand that the devil's going to test you. Perhaps even God himself may test you. So you should be prepared to be tested. You should be prepared to be tested. No one gets to say I'm a warrior and perhaps not have to go to war. No one gets to say I'm a chosen one and perhaps not prove that they are a chosen one. All right? No one gets to be a soldier without enrolling in the army. It's the way it goes, man. It's life. Everybody want to claim something. Everybody want to be something. But are you putting in the action to be what it is you claiming to be? Are you putting in the work? You feel heartbroken. I want you to understand that's just a feeling. It's going to go away. God loves you too much to allow you to stay in that funk, to stay in that down to the bottom of the barrel feeling. If you want out, ask God. If you want out, ask God. And even better than that, if you want out, start climbing out, baby. If you want out the bottom of the barrel, start climbing out. And ask God, why are you doing it? It's simple, but it's not simple. It's simple to Talk to God. It's simple to ask God to help you, to be there for you, guide you. It's simple to ask these things, but it's a challenge to actually put the trust in God. It's a challenge to keep the faith going. It's a challenge to believe when no one else does. Will you step up and accept the challenge, face the challenge? Where you stand. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. Sink or swim. Okay? Sink or swim. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for all notifications, like and share your boy videos. I'm Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, saying peace, one love, stay blessed, keep your vibrations up. Namaste. Again, a relationship ended in your life. Your life is not over. Your life is just beginning. That is one chapter in your life. When one chapter is over, another chapter begins. When one book closes, then open up another one. Your life ain't over. It is only just beginning. Phase 2, round 2, level 2, however you want to look at it. But your life is not over because somebody walks out of your life, because somebody leaves you. So what? That's a lesson to be learned. And don't sit there and ponder on what they could have done. If you focus on what you could have done, you, I guarantee you, will become a better person because of it. If you focus on what you could have done better, what you could have done more of, what you could have done less of, what could you have done to prevent the relationship from ending? If you focus on that, I guarantee you, you won't take those flaws into the next relationship. You'll know better. And when we know better, we do better. Family, I love you. Stay blessed. Enjoy the week. I am Mr. Dom, the spiritual warrior. I'm out.